the answer for that. So one time there was this person whose name we will not mention. They encouraged me to try a top knot, but it wasn't a full top knot. It was like a half top knot. So I kind of just looked like a samurai, and I'm not sure that was my best look.
You already seen the title of the video, so let's just get started by watching some of our favorite hot girls hair commercial.
धुले हुए फ्रेश बाल मुझे बहुत पसंद है। रखें इन्हें नॉन स्टॉप फ्रेश 72 घंटों तक। हमें नाज है खुद पर।
बहुत सारी एक्ट्रेसेस एक्सटेंशंस लगाती है, आप लोगों को क्या पता? मुझे पूछो।
Take 2.
एक बाल भी इधर से उधर हुआ तो नो चांस।
फ्रिज कंट्रोल करे 3 दिन तक।
बदले दुनिया, रहो तैयार। ट्रेसेमे अब घर पे सानो।
हम लड़कियों को लगता है कि सिर्फ हमारे ही बाल झड़ रहे हैं, लेकिन आलिया भट्ट का भी वही हाल है, वो भी गंजी हो रही हैं। अब आलिया इतनी अमीर होके भी हेयर फॉल नहीं रोक पा रही, तो हम आम लड़कियां क्या ही करेंगी?
Maybe we should watch something Ayurvedic and hair oil related. That'll be nice.
आप मुझे 8 हफ्ते दीजिए, मैं आपको 8 सेंटीमीटर दूंगी। जानना चाहते हैं ये 8 हफ्तों में 8 सेंटीमीटर क्या है? पेश है
But a lot of ads you see for shampoos, they have so much extensions in their hair.
Yeah.
You know, you see this hair flying and it's this long and it's this thick.
So basically, the hot girls selling us perfect hair are themselves living on borrowed hair.
We've designed the hair extensions for most of them, and they all have hair fall issues. They have to get their hair styled. They're always wearing these extensions.
And the wildest part is that most of us are trying to repair the hair that got damaged because we were trying to get celebrity hair, which itself is not real.
These ads, they make their hair look so beautiful. But you need to realize that's not how their natural hair looks. It's pretty dry, it's pretty thin, and it's not as long and thick as you think.
But here's the interesting part. Shampoo commercial hair is absolutely possible. Just not in the way the industry is trying to sell us.
But hair really can make or break a look.
And maybe all of us want good hair so badly because they're so hard to get.
My hair was my biggest problem, and it went from being my biggest problem to my crowning glory.
And now more than ever, it almost feels impossible to have naturally good looking hair even for the rich, the famous, or the girls who are doing shampoo commercials.
Are you still petrified of losing your hair?
I'm still losing hair, so
Crown for a reason.
Oh. Ah. That's it, I'm not going.
Hi girls, my name is Isha hai, and in this video we're going to talk about the long hair secrets you were never told, because they hold such dark transformational power for your scalp and your hair that if done right, they will put most of the hair economy to shut shop. And if this was not enough, these hacks and products are so disturbingly cheap, simple and self-sufficient. Or maybe that's why they've been buried 6 feet under. So without wasting any more time, let's go.
Imagine a tree. The roots sit inside the ground, and from there the rest of the tree grows outward. The human body is almost the reverse of that. Your roots sit on your head, and from there your hair grows outward.
And weirdly enough, this just explains almost everything about your hair. Your hair that you see outside is basically dead protein, which means that the only living part of your hair is sitting here in the hair follicles. This is just dead. This is the only bit alive.
Most women today are standing somewhere between the hair God gave them and the hair trends asked them to become.
And at this point, again blaming everything wrong with us on hormones, monthly cycles, stress eating, disorders, lifestyle, technology, Indian weather just somehow feels very repetitive. But if all of these factors alongside the weather getting worse by the minute were not enough, women have actually taken the whole process of finishing their hair for good literally into their own hands by these processes.
Which is ironic because despite all the insane damage that no one can deny, women still think they are just one more product, blow dry, and salon visit away from Dimple Kapadia level hair. Because deep down, all of us understand the almost unfair power hair has over our appearances. And maybe that's exactly why the hair industry keeps growing bigger every year. Longer hair means more maintenance, more insecurity, more products, and of course, more spending.
And unlike what the ever-growing, ever-thriving hair ecosystem seems to be telling you, the actual process of getting shampoo commercial quality hair is pretty simple. Just that it'll involve some serious, honest, dark truths, which I rather tell you first before we get to the hacks, so that from this point onwards you just stop wasting your time, money, energy over random products, treatments, salon visits, or the PhD level chemical and hair education that everyone seems to be giving on the internet.
लंबे, घने और खूबसूरत.
First, hair outside of your scalp is dead protein. Alive? Absolutely dead. Now I'm pretty sure most of us have not even seen what our scalp looks like. And that's where the irony lies. We obsess over the dead things and abandon the alive part. Second, hair aging is not hair graying. Hair aging is hair damage. This damage can happen at age 19, age 39, and probably could be the least for some people at age 99, depending upon how you've treated your hair.
And unlike skin, damaged hair outside the scalp does not biologically become younger again, ever.
Third, damaged hair cannot be repaired. I'll say this again. Damaged hair cannot be repaired. Reality is that hair being healthy or hair being dressed up to look healthy are two separate things. Hair being dressed up to look healthy with aggressive ways is basically just dressing up a dead body to look alive and festive.
Which is why our version of maintenance itself slowly becomes the damage.
Fourth, modern hair care literally lives and thrives on your damaged hair. So it's in their interest to ensure that you never get rid of the damage from your hair.
নিয়ে নাও Philips hair straightening brush পেয়ে যাও 5 গুণ কম ফ্রিজ মাত্র 5 মিনিট Philips
Straightening has now become keratin and cysteine. Hair coloring has now become hair glossing and biolage.
Same damage, richer packaging.
Fifth, your hair is the fastest part of you to get damaged and the slowest part of you to recover. I mean, one, recovery is not possible and it takes the longest to grow.
Now let's quickly talk about 3 hot girls because nowhere are the lies of modern hair culture more visible than celebrity hair itself. First, let's take Deepika. Naturally great hair, great genes, strong density. But over time came coloring, heat, styling, extensions, constant reinvention. And now ironically, as Reddit says, most of our appearances rely on extensions again to compensate for the damage caused by the extensions in the first place.
And the human mind does work in a way that what we see on screen we believe blindly, and we too want to look like her. So the abuse that actually happens on her extensions is something that we take it upon ourselves while spending shit tons of money.
And then comes Alia. Naturally finer hair, which is completely normal by the way, but add extensions, heat, styling and constant tension to already finer hair, and over time the stress starts visibly showing around the hairline and patchy scalp itself, which is wild because she's like so pretty, and if hair brands would have shown her with her naturally finer hair, so many of us would have been able to have more self-confidence about us too having finer hair and in the brand for being honest. But someday just look up funny ways hair ad commercials get shot and you will see how wildly they lie.
All the brands have now become smarter to find more evolved and educational ways of telling you to do the same thing but dressed in a different way.
And then comes Katrina.
She is one celebrity who has probably endorsed most number of hair brands Yet, if you look at most of her iconic appearances, she's always been there in her natural, long, ever-flowing lion-like mane.
Fashion culture kept calling her boring for not experimenting enough.
जब से वो इस इंडस्ट्री में आई हैं, वो एक ही हेयर स्टाइल में नजर आई हैं.
What is actually up with Katrina? There's seriously anything up with Katrina. It's all thumbs down with Katrina. You know, she is in Bollywood. We like bling here, and this is the glamour industry. I haven't really seen Katrina Kaif go completely different or experimental with her hair color.
But maybe that was exactly the point. Because the woman who changed her hair the least somehow ended up aging the best. And by the way, some of these solutions may sound rigid, oversimplified, or even controversial. But honestly, things that truly work are usually embarrassingly simple. And trust me on this one, even if you've made catastrophic mistakes with your hair for years like I did, you can absolutely have shampoo commercial hair again at almost any age, life stage, or budget. So let's go.
मैडम जरूर के एक ग्रुप ही फोटो कर लेते हैं. नहीं बाल में तेल डाल. ये अच्छा लग रहा है.
So if there's one predictable thing you would have expected me to say in this video, it was hair oiling. But listen to these dark theories first and then take a call.
You need a good chumpy, no matter where you are.
First, the alive part of your hair, which is your scalp, does not need calming massage. It needs aggressive activation.
Traditional oiling was never meant to be some soft Pinterest self-care ritual where someone gently rubs 3 strands of your hair under warm lighting and calls it healing. Old school chumpy has always been aggressive for a reason. The pressure, dragging and circular rubbing were designed to wake circulation up.
And there's this strange fear people seem to have about, if you just rub your roots or scalp too hard, then you'll have hair fall. Boss, that's most of the dead hair just hanging on. If you're trying to save that, you're doing twice as much of damage, because on one hand, they're just lying there doing literally nothing. And second, these are actually occupying space that should ideally be taken up by the new hair, which can actually at least hope to grow stronger than the dead bodies.
Internally, most of us are already struggling with stress and mental health issues anyways. Externally, there's weather, pollution, and endless celebrity-inspired damage. So after a point, the scalp almost becomes numb with all the chaos it constantly absorbs, which is exactly why sometimes it needs some serious circulation and activation to finally feel alive again.
Second, some of the most restorative traditional ingredients that were to improve your hair quality and hair follicles were not plant-based.
Which feels strange until you realize that modern beauty still quietly follows the exact same logic. Snail mucin became one of the biggest skincare ingredients in the world because biologically it simply worked better for repair. There's silk proteins, marine collagen, even silk pillowcases women obsess over today. All of this still comes from the same old idea. Biology repairing biology. We just repackaged it aesthetically. And that brings us to the literal superhero of this hair movie, Rogan Zarari. It is an old school Unani hair oil that almost nobody knows exists outside of a few traditional hakims on the internet. And the only reason I even discovered it was because I accidentally kept stumbling upon these extremely understated videos where they would casually talk about it treating everything from severe hair fall to alopecia. And if you go up to page 6 or 7 of Zarari's Google search, you will discover unbelievable stories.
And how a lot of these people who were balding started having hair growth because of Zarari. It really fascinated me. So on my next trip to Muhammad Ali Road, I got myself a Hamdard Zarari. That day and today, this trusty little guy has been like the greatest weapon, asset, everything in my hair journey.
And after using Zarari consistently for almost 3 years now, I can say that my hair looks significantly smoother, stronger, softer and effortlessly shinier. Not cosmetically coated shiny, but genuinely healthier shiny. And if you're looking for a plant-based alternative, consider Keshwardhani, an old school Ayurvedic hair tonic that has quietly existed across Karnataka and South Indian households for decades.
So when you actually apply Keshwardhani, it's a lot like Navratna Tel. You'll have like that menthol-like sentiment that is effectively just irritating your scalp enough for it to wake up.
Ingredients like bringraj, amla, menthol, and traditional Ayurvedic scalp stimulants are exactly why Keshwardhini has survived for generations as a trusted growth and strengthening tonic instead of just another celebrity endorsed hair oil.
So plant-based and not plant-based, both these are legit growth tonics. So they will need to be mixed with a carrier oil.
Preferably in a 1:3 ratio with castor, coconut, or the next magic oil I'm going to tell you about. Slightly warm the mixture before applying because heat helps wake the scalp up even further. And the third carrier oil also happens to come with its own separate set of dark hair food secrets.
First, your damaged hair follicles and dead protein only require two things, keratin and biotin, but not in the way the hair care industry sells you.
Because hair is literally built from keratin, the structural protein responsible for strength, elasticity, and texture, while biotin is one of the key nutrients directly involved in maintaining healthier keratin production itself.
Second, keratin and biotin will react a lot faster when they are best fed to the hair follicles directly instead of eating keratin and biotin and then hoping for the best.
Which is exactly why egg remains one of the greatest hair and skin treatments ever discovered. Egg yolk is naturally loaded with keratin supportive proteins, biotin, phospholipids, cholesterol, and fatty acids. Basically, everything exhausted hair desperately needs to feel softer, stronger, and healthier again. But egg oil is where things become really interesting because unlike raw egg masks that mostly just sit on the surface temporarily, egg oil is made through a slow extraction process where the nutritional lipids of egg yolk are preserved in concentrated oil form. Very few companies in the world even properly know how to make true egg oil. You can use it both on skin and hair as a leave-in treatment, a carrier oil, a scalp treatment, or honestly just an everyday protein rehab oil for damaged hair. So whether you have fried texture, roughness, dryness, weak ends, egg oil attacks that exact exhausted, dead feeling hair develops over time. I've already made an entire separate video on egg oil which I'll link below. But genuinely for something that barely costs 70 to 80 bucks, you have to use it to believe it. Styling was always supposed to make hair look prettier, not slowly destroy it in the process. And most of us grow up looking at Bollywood celebrities for hair inspiration, constantly trying to recreate their styling and volume, while forgetting that a huge part of that industry is literally running on hair extensions. And by the way, they are way more common now than most people realize. And this is what they eventually start doing to the scalp.
We added some extensions, some hair extensions.
So now that we've gotten Bollywood hair out of the way, here's what we actually need to be doing instead. First, if you want to keep long hair without carrying damaged ends forever, learn hair dusting. Part your hair into sections, twist each section tightly, and the rough strands sticking out are usually split or damaged ends. Simply trim only those tiny strands off. That's it. You keep the length while quietly removing all the damage. It keeps the hair looking fuller, healthier, and softer without sacrificing the beauty long hair gives. And honestly, it's been over 10 years since I properly cut my hair in a salon, and things have worked out just about fine for me. Second, homemade styling sprays genuinely work better than most modern styling products. Rosewater spray is probably one of the prettiest feminine beauty hacks ever. Spray it lightly both on your face and hair, and everything instantly feels fresher, softer, and more expensive looking. There's a reason women in royal Indian households and old Bollywood films were constantly associated with rose water. It gives the hair this soft, slightly damp richness that looks incredibly healthy and elegant. Rice water spray works beautifully for body, grip, and fullness because the starch lightly coats the hair strand naturally. Hair starts sitting fuller, softer, and bouncier without needing heavy styling products or heat. You can even spray rice water on your hair before oiling your hair. And sea salt spray is probably one of the greatest styling hacks ever for effortless texture, waves, and movement without using heat. Even Karina's hairstylist swears by these sprays all the time because slightly imperfect texture always looks prettier and more believable than stiff tongue curls. Next, finger twisting is one of the simplest and prettiest styling hacks ever. Instead of attacking your hair with curling irons, just twist sections of your hair around your fingers while scrolling, watching something, or just sitting idle. It naturally creates softer bends and healthier looking movement without frying the hair. And honestly, instead of using hair waxes and flyaway sticks, twist the front section softly and pin them back. It controls flyaways naturally and makes your face look softer and prettier instantly. You see, if the temperature of that tong is too hot for your fingertips, it is definitely too hot for your hair too. Next, stop tying your hair aggressively tight. You see, the clean girl slick bun is basically traction alopecia marketed aesthetically. Constant tension from tight buns, ponytails, and heavily pulled-back hairstyles slowly weakens the roots, widens the partition, and starts pushing the hairline backwards all the time. Change your parting often, loosen the tension, and just let your scalp breathe. Fifth, your natural hair color is probably the best color for you already. You see, the only genuinely reasonable excuse for coloring hair is covering grays. And honestly, old school kajal works beautifully for that. I literally use Jai Kajal because if something is safe enough for a baby's eyes, it's definitely safer than repeatedly spraying chemical root touch-up products directly onto my scalp. And eventually, the less manufactured your hair looks, the prettier it usually is. Pinterest has already solved styling years ago. There are thousands of feminine hairstyles you can create with literally twisting, pins, braids, and natural texture instead of attacking your hair every weekend trying to look done.
क्या करे क्या ना करे इस डैमेज का रिहाई धूप और पोल्यूशन से डैमेज्ड हुए बालों.
If there is one thing from this entire video that you take back home, let it be this. The best anti-aging treatment for your hair is protection. First, rigidly protect your hair from wind, dust, and direct sun. This one habit alone will solve a majority of hair problems before they even begin, because advertisers have completely romanticized the idea of wind in my hair as freedom, beauty, femininity, while conveniently forgetting what wind, sun, pollution, and constant exposure can actually do to hair in real life. And by the way, hair may settle down after the wind stops blowing, but remember that the damage doesn't magically settle with it. Which is why always cover your hair. Dupatta, scarf, hat, cap, whatever works for you. And if you want long-term protection, keep your hair lightly braided or softly clipped up whenever possible. Braids especially keep the hair less frizzy, less tangled, and far more protected through the day. Second, stop creating problems that never needed solutions in the first place. You do not need shampoo for chemically treated hair if you never chemically treat your hair. You do not need bond repair treatments if you never repeatedly destroy the bonds in the first place. And you will not need a heat protection spray if you are not putting burning hot tongs on your hair to begin with. And honestly, overwashing is another silent nightmare for your hair. The more you wash your hair, the drier the scalp begins. Hair does not need to be aggressively stripped every time it looks slightly dirty. Avoid overwashing and avoid overlayering products unnecessarily. Third, stop blindly trusting the beauty ecosystem.
And to be really honest, us as consumers choose to be naive. Just because someone wears a lab coat in a toothpaste commercial, we blindly believe that what he or she is saying is the truth and this is the go-to product. Just because an actor wears like a stylist apron that salon experts wear, we believe that what he or she is recommending as a treatment or a product is the it thing. You know, if you live in Bombay, getting a picture with a celebrity and making a career out of it is not rocket science. But it's upon us to actually choose who we trust. Like even these celebrities, so many of them legit do not have hair. They have spent half of their public appearances and careers just with the wigs. My point being that before we actually choose to look like a certain someone who we only know from behind a screen, we really have to fact check for products, use our own discretion, and then take a call.
Do not rush into applying any and every chemical or viral hair product you see on Instagram. And what the hell is a viral hair product even supposed to mean? Do not let brands build your hair care package for you. You build one for yourself. Because the business model is actually very simple. The more confused we become, the more products we buy, the richer the industry gets. Even when we have spare money to spend, eventually we're just often making the hair either more damaged or dependent on another product afterwards. Also, stop blindly consuming every trending vitamin and supplement hair brands suddenly start marketing. You see, just like dieting and skincare and fitness, hot girl hair is also actually very boring and simple. It's consistency, protection, preservation, less damage, and less experimentation. And honestly, in a world full of painful extensions and aggressively manufactured hair, choose to be a Katrina Kaif instead.
So guys, this is my video about long hair secrets. I really hope you found my video tips and product suggestions useful. If you do, please pass on all this information and application to the men in your life, because clearly they are in deeper shit as far as hair goes than we are. Look your absolute best. Please care for your hair. Don't do this to your hair, no matter which celebrity comes and tells you look in a certain way on screen, because clearly in reality they don't. I'm gonna see you in the next one.